Climate change now is real. Here in Saudi Arabia is influenced by the increase of the temperature. We are expecting the drought will be more impacting the area in different way. The food security, the water security, and also human activities. I think getting warmer and warmer will put big challenge.
We have experienced for 15 years less rainfall and more heat waves. Now I see my nephews and my nieces, they don't play a lot outside. This is the effect of the heat waves. I'm worried about this thing.
Just 2 years ago, the natural water spring has many water, not like now.
If we increase the vegetation cover in the Arabian Peninsula, eventually that will reduce the sand and dust storm in the region.
The work that you're doing is so central and instrumental, hopefully, to the adoption of a COP decision that will be a landmark COP decision to support drought resilience, that hopefully will have strong elements to accelerate action, because this is the call that we're hearing from the different countries.
السلام عليكم. أهلا يا محمد، كيف حالك؟ كيف صحتك؟ أمورك تمام؟ We are here today in the nursery of Riyadh Park, National Park. And this is the production of this time about الطلح. This is a local tree, which they are going to implement it in the park to support the local tree. So we have 6 nursery as this one. This time we are going to produce الطلح. In the future, we are producing 500,000 plants per year using the irrigation here. As we can see, it's fogging system. It's really good one. Doctor, can you explain what is the type of this one?
It's a desert plant.
A desert one, okay.
It can survive with very less water.
MashaAllah.
And it's adapted to the local conditions.
Nice one.
We can, rehabilitate our parks where it is national parks, where it is required.
Nice.
So it's a very useful plant
MashaAllah,
to the
MashaAllah.
national conditions.
Always here we're using the local trees
Yes.
or local plants. The tree nursery are the backbone for every restoration project.
The major challenge that we are facing is that of the natural factors like low rainfall and high temperatures, the high rate of evapotranspiration that takes place, that makes the restoration of vegetation quite a bit difficult. Then we have the anthropogenic factors as well, like the grazing pressure that is there. So we have initiated this initiative here in the Al-Ghat National Park to have the restoration done along with the natural plants. We are also going in for the native plant tree species plantation. And for that reason, we have established the nursery here of about 500,000 plants. We are outplanting these plants. It is giving us some good results where we have better conditions for survival of the plants, as well as the natural conditions are conducive, like more availability of water, and the protection is better. Similarly, in different parts of the country, depending upon the natural conditions, similar restoration projects have been initiated as well under the 10 billion tree plantation program. In fact, when we talk about the drought resilience activities, definitely if we have, the native tree species that can survive the natural conditions and can resist the drought where it has taken place in the past, we can make quite a big difference as compared to the exotic species or other species that will not survive. As far as the climatic changes are concerned, it's a universal phenomena, and the Arabian Peninsula is also seeing that sort of changes. We are getting erratic rainfalls. There are droughts as well which are getting prolonged. So that is why we essentially require the early warning systems to be put in place.
The Sand and Dust Storm Regional Center, it's about the center to study what is the source for the dust storm, and also for monitoring and forecasting for 10 days by using the modeling, and also focus about the research for study impact about in different sections, like about the environmental, about the society, and about the economic, and also about the health. We can make it alarm by use the social media, by pass some information about how can reduce the impact from the dust storm. This is our application to use it for the driver who need to travel or to use it to see the situation about the route for dust storm. Forecast for you to avoid the time for the dust storm.
This product, it's called Dust RGP product. Okay, it provides information about the aerosol lofted in the atmosphere. This purple color shows where's the aerosol distribution. It provides information every 15 minutes from geostationary satellites. Here at the Sand and Dust Storm Center, we also monitor and tracking the sand and dust storm. Okay, so this image provided by VRF satellites shows the sand and dust storm originated from Iraq and Syria, and it moves through and affect all the inter-region and Arabian Peninsula. What is the sand and dust storm? It requires two factors to form. First factor, it's dry soil. Second factor, wind, to lift these particles into the atmosphere. What is the most important thing to understand? The drought, the land degradation, the decreasing in vegetation also affect the sand and dust storm. The major factor of sand and dust storm, it's the land cover. Okay? If we have more vegetation in the land cover and more soil moisture, okay, that will reduce the emitted dust from the land. Okay? So more vegetation, less dust storm occur. All the product from Sand and Dust Storm Center, it's available for public, for researcher also. Sand and dust storm, it is not local phenomena, it's a global phenomena, affect all countries, and doesn't know the political boundaries. So we need to collaborate with all countries to try to solve this issue.
The plan is to increase the vegetation by 10 billion trees. How do we make this sustainable? Cloud seeding can step in and find a solution. What is that? We don't create clouds out of thin air. We chase clouds that are already gonna rain, and we enhance it, that instead of 10 millimeter, we go with a target of, for example, 12 millimeter. The target is to enhance rainfall. How do we do this? It starts with the meteorologists, the forecasters, give an estimate as where this type of cloud is going to happen. They tell the pilot go chase that cloud. Based on some criteria, the pilots decide that this is the right cloud and eject salts. These types of salts could be something like sulfur iodide. With this would enhance the rainfall. this could help in the drought. Based on our experience and our operation, we have seen some vegetation change, like for example in the southwest, where we have watched the change of vegetation where we targeted the cloud seeding, and we see some enhancement of the vegetation too.
Can see the boundary of Al-Ghat National Park here. On the right hand, there is no gradient pressure, as we can see the plant there. But in the left hand, in the outside of the boundary, there is a gradient pressure more. You can see there is no plant there. As we can see here, the storage of water in the dam here, which allowed us to cultivate the dates palm there, which is a source of livelihood.
Our home, the land, our heritage is impacted by desertification, land degradation, climate change. 29% of the lands in the world have been exposed to droughts since the year 2000. 90% of Arab areas are affected by drought and land degradation. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has adopted an active role in dealing with the challenges of drought and combating it with the states, parties, and the United Nations Secretariat to combat desertification. The world must collectively respond to the drought emergency.
We know that the work of this Intergovernmental Working Group is a centerpiece to really make this COP an important COP.